improved No Bull XMT.
Now this powerful formula has been improved to help you increase time under tension. Clinical studies have shown gains of up to 8 pounds of muscle in only 12 weeks.
No Bull XMT, the muscle building pre-workout.
If he had never lifted weights, he would still be called a hero. If he had never stepped back onto a stage, he'd still be known as the king. If he had never won that 8th Olympia title, he would still go down in bodybuilding history. And if he had never started his own supplement company, he'd be a living legend. But he wouldn't be Ronnie Coleman.
Welcome back to another edition of the Muscle Meds Daily Dose of Muscle, brought to you by Active Armor Nutrition. I'm your host, Pete Kacharin, here with today's bodybuilding news. It's Tuesday, June 17, 2014, and on today's edition, IFBB Pro Justin Compton update. Natural Vitamins invade South America once again. Sergio Oliva Jr. hits Junior Nationals, and new divisions added to the 2015 Arnold Classic. Plus our Daily Dose Fact right here on the Daily Dose of Muscle. IFBB Pro Justin Compton was in the house this past weekend in Chicago for the NPC Junior Nationals. After winning the Orlando Europa and making a huge statement with his physique at just 25 years old, Compton shows up here looking even more massive and extremely lean for off-season conditioning. Compton says he's sitting in the mid-270s right now, but he's not made a final decision on hitting the Olympia this year yet. However, next year he will be doing the Arnold Classic regardless of his decision. Team Natural Vitamins will once again be heading to South America very soon. After recently visiting Ecuador for the MPF Nutrition DVD shoot, Team Natural Vitamins New York will be heading back to South America, but this time in Medellin, Colombia, with NVNY CEO Sergio Oliva and sponsored pros. More info to be released later this week. If you didn't already know, the myth Sergio Oliva has a son following in his footsteps, Sergio Oliva Jr., who we have not seen compete for a number of years, is now back this weekend at the Junior Nationals competing for his pro card. Oliva, who placed third in the super heavyweight class, pulled off a very impressive victory pose that his father made famous. Although not many bodybuilders can pull this one off today, Sergio Oliva Jr. shows a resemblance to his father, but even for his own son, it's extremely hard to replicate the man they call the myth. New additions added to next year's Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio, with the men's physique and women's physique divisions added to the lineup of classes. These two divisions have clearly earned their stay in the NPC and IFBB by being added to the Olympia last year, and now officially in the Arnold Classic as of 2015. It's time now for the Daily Dose Fact, brought to you by Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym, the East Coast Mecca. Today's Daily Dose Fact is, IFBB pros Branch Warren and Jay Cutler have been battling it out on stage since the early 90s. Warren even defeated Cutler in 1993 at the Teen Nationals at just 18 years old.
Branch Warren was at a local gym trying to beef up for high school football when national level heavyweight Mark Hanlon spotted his potential. Before he knew it was happening, the 16-year-old had won his first contest and became teenage Mr. Texas. Branch gave up his varsity position on the football team and put all his energy into training. It paid off when he blew away the AAU Teenage Mr. America contest the next year, but was still only 17. Physically most noticeable is Branch's amazing legs and calves. Still, only 18 years old, Branch has the muscle maturity of most national-level adults. But despite the better-conditioned Branch Warren, the talk of the teenage show was the heavyweight winner, Jay Cutler from Sterling, Massachusetts. In the tradition of other massive bodybuilders from the Bay State, like Paul Quadzilla DeMeo and professional Mike Matarazzo, Jay was already a solid 185 pounds 2.5 years ago when some local bodybuilders took notice and steered him into bodybuilding. In preparation for this contest, Jay enlisted the services of noted trainer Chris Aceto, an accomplished bodybuilder himself and husband and trainer of professional Laura Craval. Jay made the 2-hour drive from Maine every week for Chris's dietary wisdom.
I train with a lot of intensity and a focus, and I think that's the key besides the diet. But I think your workouts in the gym is the most important. But your diet has to be right on. But intensity is the key.
Although Jay wasn't in top condition for the Teenage Nationals, he has the genetics that make you sit up and take notice. Already, he's up to a whopping 260 pounds and has found a sponsor to pay his way to California just so he can train among the greats on Muscle Beach.
And that does it for another edition of the Muscle Meds Daily Dose of Muscle, brought to you by Active Armor Nutrition. I'm your host, Pete Kacharian. See you tomorrow. And for all your bodybuilding news, updates, and entertainment, make sure to follow Natural Vitamins.